Religion.
I was brought up into a Christian family.
Religion.
I was born into a Christian family, so like I've gone to the same church since I was a little kid, and
It's mostly just a thing that I kind of found out myself because I wasn't raised religious in any way, so I was never told what to believe in, and I just came to the sense that I don't know what there actually is. So
I was really interested in the philosophies of education, enlightenment, and discrimination.
I was born.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Religion.
I was born into a Muslim family and I was raised Muslim.
My mom started teaching me about Buddhism since I was little.
I was kind of born into it. My parents told me that's the way to go, just to Catholicism.
Throughout my whole entire life, my father, he's Native American. That's his religion. My mother, she's a Catholic. My grandmother, she's Christian, and my stepmom, she's an atheist. So I've always been supported I've never been pushed to one religion or the other. I've always been given ample opportunity to pick my own thoughts and how everything affects me. So I think that I just kind of combined everything and took the main ideas of everything that I've been subjected to and just put it all together.
Sweet. Okay.
Mormon standards are pretty different from other people's standards, so we dressed modestly, so we like cover shoulders and like shorts past your knees and like don't show your midriff, and we don't curse or drink or do drugs.
I focus on like random acts of kindness and just making, whether it's only for a minute or two, making someone else's day a lot brighter, because that day could have been the day that they were having such a hard time. And even if it's not, just be a good person, just being the best person that I can be.
It affected me because one of my biggest goals in life is to love everyone and to respect people, even those who don't respect me back, because I feel like that's one of the bigger Christian models.
I mean, every Sunday, my parents and I used to go to church, and like sometimes we'd have like things called Ash Friday or Ash Wednesday, where we couldn't eat meat for a day. It's just part of the religion.
It definitely, growing up in the Christian faith, definitely changes your perspective on things, and I think it kind of changes how people like view you. Like if you tell them straight up, I'm a Christian, they kind of change their behavior around you. Yeah.
Buddhism affects my habits, such as like eating. I try not to waste a lot because my mom told me that when I die and go to hell, Buddhism states that like as much as I waste, I'll see them in hell again in a big pile where I have to eat them all.
Oh wow. Okay. Like stuff like that.
I mean, like, I'm not like the best one, but I try.
Yeah.
So I just like keeping that in mind, it helps you make decisions better.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really affect how I live. I have some like conflictions against what my stepdad believes. He's an atheist, so he believes that there's pretty much nothing. He doesn't like to believe that there's some big man in the sky. And so he teaches my sister that, and there's a lot of conflicts with that between me and him because I don't like that he does that. So I mean, that's just the main thing. Yeah.
My religion has shaped my personality in a way where I always seem really calm and collected. But me, obviously, as a human being, I still have small outbursts of emotion which kind of define me myself.
As a person, I think it affects my morals, how I deal with other people, and a lot of traditions.
I try to not cause harm to things or people as much as I can, and I also spend a lot of time giving to those who are less fortunate than me by volunteering or just like around in my community and at school.
I think just as a kid always, you know, those things were ingrained in you, so that's how I really started believing in God.
Oh, I was 12. Oh, how'd it happen? I went to, so my church is like a summer camp, like for a week, and that was my first time going, and it was great.
I've always believed in it just because I'm usually surrounded, except for school, I'm usually surrounded by like my family and friends who are also Muslim. But it like really kicked in for me like during middle school when I was going through a really tough time by hurting others. So I wasn't a really good person, and I wasn't understanding why. I just thought like that's how I was. And so when I realized that, oh, I actually believe in something, and I started to like think more about it, that's when I really started to believe in it, because I found myself being a better person.
3-4 years ago, I guess, I was watching a show, and I remember them mentioning what it was, and I had no idea what it was, so I was researching some stuff, and I landed just kind of on that. What I felt was the most thing that related to me.
I started believing in my faith about 2 years ago when I downloaded an app called the Buddhist Bible. I read a chapter of the Lankavatara Sutra, and I was really caught in, and I really wanted to learn more about my religion.
Probably about 2 years ago, especially in the last year, because I got really close with my youth group friends and my youth group director, and we went on mission trips, and that really bonded us.
Pretty recently, actually. Like I knew that I didn't believe that there was God, or that there was a concrete place like heaven or hell, or I just thought that you should be the best person you could be. And I totally missed the question. What was the question? When?
Yeah.
Like just last year, like last summer.
Yeah.
I was just so tired of being one specific type of person, and I just wanted to be better. So I tried to improve upon myself.
I never really started to believe. I just went along with my mom.
I mean, as a kid, I didn't really believe in it until like my dad started telling me about God and like how you'll go someplace after.
About a year ago, when I was going through a hard time, and like I just felt alone, but then I felt Jesus' presence, as stupid as that sounds.
Creative life.
Yeah.
You can be a good person no matter what you have done or what you thought in the past or what you believe now. You can always be better.
It's from what I've heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but like most people don't think that Mormons are also Christians.
Yeah.
So like we believe in Jesus too.
Yeah.
We don't try to force people into our religions, and we respect the other religions too.
What I want people to know about my religion is that not all Christians are bad, and not all Christians are haters, although it seems like that in the media, because it seems that Christians are just going around just hating everyone and not welcoming them, when in fact we're all welcoming people. Yeah.
It's not being atheist. People think that just because I say that you can't know for sure, that essentially I don't believe in anything, but there are days when I want to believe, and then there's other days where I'm like, oh, it's not possible, but it's not specifically just, oh no, I don't believe. And I'm not gonna put down on anyone who does believe in what they want to believe, because you deserve to have your beliefs.
Kind of what Rachel said, where people hear a lot of stories. Kind of the main stories that stick to people are about like Christians like pushing people out of the church, and like I want people to know we don't do that. Like we accept everyone no matter what.
That is just like any other religion. Media portrays Islam as very like hostile and violent, and I don't necessarily blame them, because not a lot of people are educated about that, and I realize that they've like raised the religion of Islam in schools, like teaching it and stuff, but not a lot of people are educated about it, and it makes sense. If you're not educated about something, you're not likely gonna have nice things to say, because you don't know what you're saying in the first place. But I think it's important for people to educate themselves before they speak on something they don't know about.
I have no idea, but I don't know. You can believe in what you want to believe, but sometimes, to me, I feel like you don't have to go do every practice there is to believe. It's what you want to believe.
Stereotypes around. Not everyone has a big family. and nobody has multiple wives. That's a stereotype that, oh, you have multiple moms. No, we only have one. And yeah, if you have questions, ask a real Mormon, not the internet.
Oh,
Do not ask the internet or someone that's not a Mormon.
Go
Ask
to
an
Emory.
I want people to know that we're not all bad and we're trying.
I want them to know that enlightenment is possible.